The U.S. Postal Service says thefts against mail carriers have increased as crime has gone up nationwide. Today, 2 local postal carriers were robbed at gunpoint, and the robberies are believed to be connected. WESH 2's Gail Pascal Brown is live at the postal facility at Orlando International Airport, where the inspector laid out what happened today. Gail, what'd they say?
Yeah, he also laid out some safety measures. He went to various locations talking about safety and talking about what happened to those 2 postal workers held at gunpoint for their master keys.
Just after 1:30 p.m. Friday, the driver of this mail truck was robbed at gunpoint on Allegheny Court and Ambassador Drive in Orange County. The U.S. Postal Inspector says someone in a black mask fitting the same description and with the same getaway car robbed a mail carrier in Melbourne an hour and 15 minutes earlier.
The suspect demanded the United States Postal employee's arrow key while pointing a gun at them. The carrier, fearing for his life, surrendered the arrow key.
The arrow key is a master key for the Postal Service to open up collection and mailboxes, so the bad guys could be after anything.
But what we see typically is checks and things like that they'll alter and cash in other people's names.
It's against the law to copy the keys. Against the law, but can it be copied?
I am aware that some have been copied in the past, but it's not very common.
The suspects got away in a gray Nissan Altima, but the car and some of the suspects were detained in Fort Pierce. The postal inspector says they've recently made 6 federal arrests for suspects in arrow key robberies in Orlando.
One resident who didn't want to go on camera says when she went outside to get her package, she saw the suspect holding a gun to the mail carrier's head. She also said that he was holding his collar, demanding his arrow key. She then shut her door.
Probably a good idea. I would rather have live witnesses with less information. They did the right thing.
The mail carriers in both cases are fine. Right now, the postal inspector can't say how many suspects were detained in South Florida or how many total armed robbers are involved. But one thing's for sure.
When you're caught robbing a mail carrier and you're indicted federally or prosecuted federally, you're looking at years in prison. So it's not something that I would recommend doing.
We asked the postal inspector about safety enhancements, even about the trucks. Do they have cameras on them? He says that's something they're probably going to have to bring up. In the meantime, if you see something suspicious or someone following your mail carrier, call 911. I'm Gail Pascal Brown, live in Orange County for WESH 2 News.